ये तो अब एक नया कंपनी क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ। ये रिक्वेस्ट तो राजस्थान से है। यहाँ पे हर इनवॉइस पे उनको क्या है, वो एक्चुअली होलसेलर है, वो तो ड्यू डेट होने के बाद वो तो 18% इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेशन कर लेता है। क्या है, वो पैसा तो उन लोग लेता है। वो क्या होता है, इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेशन का बेसिस से डिस्प्ले में आके वहाँ एक चार्ट है, वहाँ से क्या कर देता है, इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करके ऑटोमेटिकली जर्नल वॉचर से पोस्ट कर देता है अकाउंट को। लेकिन हर इनवॉइस जो 15 दिन अगर ड्यू डेट है, वो ड्यू डेट के बाद मंथ एंड पे अगर पेमेंट नहीं आया तो डे का हिसाब से 18% पर एनम का हिसाब से वो इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करके वो एक्चुअली पार्टी को डेबिट कर देता है। ये डेबिटिंग प्रोसेस क्या है, पार्टी को एक इन्फॉर्मेशन देने के लिए कितना इंटरेस्ट ऐड हो जाता है वोचर वाइज, वो प्रिंट में आना था। यही रिक्वेस्ट था उनका। वो रिक्वेस्ट ऐसा था, अभी देखिए आज EMI में ट्रांजैक्शन हो गया तो मंथ एंड में इसका ट्रांजैक्शन का जो बैलेंस अमाउंट वो भी प्रिंट करना है। अगर पार्टी ये महीना ने अगर नेक्स्ट महीना देने का है, समझो कि अप्रैल में ले लिया, अप्रैल मंथ एंड में ड्यू डेट 15 दिन है, 15 दिन के बाद में जो अप्रैल एंड तक जो होता है ड्यूरेशन, वो ड्यूरेशन में उनका 15 दिन का इंटरेस्ट जो है, 15 या 16 दिन का इंटरेस्ट वो फर्स्ट पे आता है। और उसका नीचे अगर वो पेमेंट उन्होंने अगर अप्रैल में ले लिया, वो मई एंड में दे दिया, तो मई एंड के लिए कितना इंटरेस्ट वो इनवॉइस पर आता है वो प्रिंट आउट ऑटोमेटिकली कैलकुलेशन करके आना था। ये तो इनका रिक्वेस्ट था। उनका रिक्वेस्ट का हिसाब से अब मैंने ये तो दिखा दिया है इसी वर्जन पे। अभी मैं अगला वीडियो में सिमिलर कैलकुलेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एक्सेस डाटाबेस के हिसाब से वो कैलकुलेशन करके दिखा देता हूँ, क्योंकि सीक्वल कोडिंग वो एक्सेस डाटाबेस के लिए और इसी वर्जन के लिए थोड़ा अलग अलग होते हैं, थोड़ा सा फर्क आ जाता है वो डेट फंक्शन में, डेट डिफरेंस फंक्शन में। अब कंपनी तो क्रिएट हो गया है और ऑलरेडी मैंने आइटम मास्टर भी क्रिएट किया है। अब उसी हिसाब से अब यहाँ मैं क्या कर देते, ये तो ओल्डर वर्जन है, 18.23 है। यहाँ में क्यूआर कोड कुछ नहीं है, वो बहुत सिंपली आपको डेमो दिखाने के लिए, क्योंकि मेरा कैलकुलेशन 2-3 महीने का लेना है, इसलिए मैंने क्या किया, ये ओल्ड वर्जन लेके ये ओल्ड वर्जन में अब ट्रांजैक्शन कर दिया है। अब देखिए यहाँ तो एंट्री हो रहा है, सेंटर जॉइंट रबर 92 मॉडल, यहाँ आ जाता है डीजल फिल्टर टॉप 1.1 लीटर टाटा, वो जनरल पर्पस है 1.1 लीटर का। टाटा बोल के कुछ नहीं है, टाटा भी होता है, लेलैंड भी होता है। अब इग्निशन की 1210 AC GS, यहाँ क्या हो जाता है, देखिए अब डिस्काउंट देखिए, यहाँ पे मैं परसेंटेज के हिसाब में भी मैं दे सकता हूँ और मैं एब्सोल्यूट अमाउंट का हिसाब में भी दे सकता हूँ, क्योंकि ये बिजी का डिफ़ॉल्ट क्या है, मैं उसी इसको यूज़ कर रहा हूँ। अब इतना करने के बाद इनका रिक्वेस्ट क्या है, देखिए अब अमाउंट रुपीज़ का हिसाब से दे दिया, टेल लैंप असेंबली RH 4 चेम्बर। अब यहाँ भी क्या हो गया, यहाँ देखिए डिस्काउंट पर पीस 15 रुपया, एक पीस के लिए 15 रुपया डिस्काउंट, जो नॉर्मल रेट रहता है उससे 15 रुपया। अब जो मेरा डिस्काउंट कॉलम में अगर मैंने परसेंटेज दे दिया, वहाँ तो परसेंटेज बोल के आना है, अगर वो परसेंटेज में दे दिया तो परसेंटेज में आना है। अगर वो छोड़ के अगर मैंने एब्सोल्यूट अमाउंट दे दिया तो रुपीस कितना एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू उतना एब्सोल्यूट अमाउंट बाद में पीस बोल के आना है। अब देखिए यहाँ देखिए, अब मैं प्रिंट आउट पे आ जाता हूँ, यहाँ पे आके दूसरा इनवॉइस डाल देता हूँ 15/11/2024। ऑलमोस्ट 7 महीने के बाद इनवॉइस तो बिलिंग हो रहा है। अब देखिए टाइमिंग ऑयल सील 1210 AC टाटा ट्रक क्रॉस, कंपनी का नाम है क्रॉस। यहाँ मैं 12% डिस्काउंट दे दिया। देखिए गियर लेयर रबर GB40 ट्रक। इसके बाद कोई आइटम आपको बिल कर रहा है उसको करो। यहाँ तो नेगेटिव स्टॉक जा रहा है, और नेगेटिव स्टॉक का बार में मत सोचो, क्योंकि एक डेमो है। यहाँ देखिए 3% डिस्काउंट। अब सेव कर देता हूँ, सेव हो गया। अब इतना होने के बाद अब मैं यहाँ पे आता हूँ, सीक्वल क्वेरी में आता हूँ। यहाँ क्रिएट शॉर्टकट हमेशा मेरा फेवरेट, Ctrl+Shift+F2, ये हो गया। अब एक शॉर्टकट मैंने क्रिएट कर दिया। अब एक नया क्वेरी लिखने का शुरू कर देता हूँ। क्वेरी का नाम होता है ABC, कुछ भी नाम आप दे दो चलेगा। और रिपोर्ट में मैं यहाँ क्या दिया वही आपको बुलाना बोल के नहीं है, अगर आपने जो नाम दिया उसको बुलाना है बस। अब लिखता हूँ यहाँ पे tran2.d9, tran2.d10 from tran2 where tran2.ochotype is equal to 9 and tran2.rectype is equal to 2। तभी मेरा सारा डिटेल्स यहाँ पे रिगार्डिंग आइटम्स यहाँ पे आ जाता है। दैट tran2.d9 corresponds to discount percentage, whereas tran2.d10 corresponds to discount per piece। यहाँ see here I'm going to write a query by name, no, I'm going to add a case statement here। see case when tran2.d9 is equal to 0, then that means when I don't give any discount percentage wise, then 0। when tran2.d10 when tran2.d9 I think d9 greater than 0, then what is the case? Then the result is tran2.d9, whatever the value that, see I have not added tran2.d9 with 2 quotes। अब यहाँ देखिए मैंने कोट्स के अंदर मैंने नहीं किया है, क्योंकि whenever you add 2 quotes between any character, then that becomes a comment, but here I don't want comment, I want the result। No, that's wrong actually, here I should mention as, so that is wrong। then tran2.d10 else blank end। now I'm going to close the case। after that closing the case I'm going to put a comma। see now you see column 1 is 5, column D9 is 5, column D10 is 13, that is discount per piece। so whatever the value that comes at tran2.d10 is nothing but the discount per piece। see then that at tran2.d3 is nothing but absolute discount। see now this is over now। see now what I am seeing here is, see I am seeing only absolute amount। okay, this I'm going to copy, that comma, so I'm going to paste that over here, paste case when tran2.d9 is greater than 0, then just within single quote, within 2 single quotes I have just added percentage, that means that percentage has become a comment। then see here single quote, okay, now you see 5% 15 forward slash। now what I'm going to do is, again I'm going to add one more case statement, I'm going to add one more case statement। I shouldn't have that comma or before, okay, now it's all right। see this is what we have now। see I'm going to add one more case statement at line 3। my case statement says, see case when tran2.d9 is greater than 0, then it is blank, it must be blank, I don't want anything to be printed over there। when d9 is greater than 0, then rupees, okay, now see rupees 15 per, what is that per, that means forward slash, per means forward slash, per what, I have to mention what is my unit। see how can I get that? now I have to write a subquery, after writing a subquery I can get that name of that my particular unit here, comma, I have to put a comma after that, so no yes, now there I have to put a comma, it's correct now, and comma is put। now I have put the comma. Now I'm going to add a subquery. So just thinking of it, now I have to add a subquery. See, I can mention as unit, then I'm going to write the subquery here, then select name from master1 where code is equal to tran2 dot master code 2. Sorry, it's not master code 2, it is tran2 dot cm2. Master code 2 corresponds to main store. So now I'm going to remove that. Yes, here 12 rupees per piece. Now I'm going to concatenate everything. So I'm going to concatenate everything with space, parenthesis on, single quote on, space on, single quote, then comma. Then at the end, now I have to put one more right parenthesis. Now I have to run the query. Now I can see here rupees 15 per piece, 5%. See, now I got the answer. My answer is very clear. See, now I have to take all of this in printing. So what I do, so at the last line I'm going to add the word, I had added the word called and. Now where tran2 dot master code 1 is equal to select tran2 dot master code 1 from tran2. That's what I have to write. Select. What is this? I have made a mistake. Again and again I am making a mistake. It is not name from master 1. It should be master code 1 where tran2 dot master code 1. Now this is a blunder. Anyway, I am going to correct it. And tran2 dot sr number is equal to @item sr number that is @item sr number becomes okay. Now here I'm going to add it to item variable that becomes item @item sr number becomes variable. I'm sorry, I was busy in thinking. So it's a mistake because now you will see error message on the screen. Now even though I have added that, but it will not come because that will be giving an error, because see there I have mentioned master code 1 I should have mentioned, but I mentioned name. Now it is a blunder. I won't be having discount as whatever that I have given for every item. It will be an error. I should see an error message. See, there's an error message. I will go back to this query. Here is the mistake where tran2 dot master code 1 is, it is not a name. I don't want name, where I should have to mention where tran2 dot master code 1 where tran2 dot that is what voucher code. Now it's all right. From tran2 where, so I'm going to save it. Now if I print, I will have the result as I have planned. See, now that my result, it is very descriptive result, whatever I have. So sorry, it's not whatever I have now. It's not like that. See, now at the discount column I can clearly say I have given rupees 15 per piece. What is the unit? Whatever the unit that is the result of the subquery, you can see that whatever the result comes out of the subquery, you can see that result as maybe unit, as pieces, dozen, gross. See, now you can see here on the screen rupees 15 per piece, discount given 5%, and as a result of the case statement. Now let us come back here to one more query. Now I'm going to add one more query. BBB, select tran3 dot due date from tran3, where tran3 dot voucher type is equal to 9. I have not mentioned any party here. For every party, whatever the transaction you have, it will be, that result will be reflecting over here now. So now I'm going to use that function called end of month, comma 0. 0 corresponds to whatever the month, maybe any month where you have done billing. Now it has come in its own fashion, either by using convert function or by using cast function. By casting, I can convert it as date time, as date time. Date time is a continuous word over here, date time. Now I'm going to close the parenthesis, that is bracket. So now that has been converted to our Indian standard date. Now that is converted over to Indian standard date, due date. Now we have due date, where tran3 dot voucher code is equal to @voucher code. Whatever the party, whoever the party may be, if you have enabled bill by bill balance, bill by bill adjusting, then actually the due date will come. See, meanwhile I have been changing the financial year of one of my friends, so that is the result. Now let us print. See, now I got the result as this is the month, this month is April. Now BB2, I'm going to add BB2. Same query I'm writing, but whereas I'm writing this as end as on next month last date, end of month, comma tran3 dot date, due date, comma 1. I'm going to write 1. That is, it will be giving me the last date of the next corresponding month, where tran3 dot voucher type is equal to 9 and tran3 dot, that's all, voucher type is equal to 9. Now again same thing whatever I have done over there, so similar thing, it has to be casted as date type. As date type. See, this is the for interest for corresponding month and then interest for next month. That's what I'm going to say. And where tran3 dot voucher code is equal to @voucher code. Voucher code is equal to @voucher code. That will be the variable, whatever the voucher that is open now for printing, the master code will be picked from that particular voucher. Interest as on, I have mentioned here, I have mentioned this query. Similarly, the same thing is being mentioned over there. BVB instead of, now see here at BVB, now I'm going to mention BVB2. That last date of the next month will be automatically printing because I'm using easy version. See, now I can see that, see, interest as on 31/10. So now we are now let us create one more query. Here I'm going to mention the name as flux, any name, whatever the imaginary names, everything, whatever you want to give, you can give, but for the report you have to call the query by the same name. Now I'm going to mention here as tran3.date from tran3. Even due date can be directly obtained from master1 table. For every party, whatever the due date you have mentioned, that due date can be not only from tran3 table, you can also fetch it from some other tables too, from master 1 table also. Now tran3 dot date, see, now I'm going to mention it as EOMONth, that is end of month of tran3 dot due date comma 1, because see, 1 month, if I consider that is for 1 month, that is for next month cast. Now this as date type, because see, I'm going to use this statement further. Okay, now I'm going to extend, I'm going to add a new function called the date difference. This is this query, whatever I mean to say, that this function belongs to only to EC and SC versions. EC versions, SS I think, not SC, SS version. SQL ये तो जो है SQL एक्सप्रेस डाटाबेस है, उन लोगों के लिए ये क्वेरी अभी चल रहा है. अभी एक्सेस डाटाबेस के लिए मैं दोबारा लिख के दिखा देता हूँ, तब मैं डेट डिफरेंस फंक्शन यूज नहीं करने वाला हूँ वहाँ भी. इतना होने के बाद, after this I'm going to mention it as absolute of tran2 dot. No, I made a mistake here. Yes, it should be tran3 dot value 1. Okay, now you see, now 45 days and 34 days. Now, okay, I got the due date. Now multiplied by 18 divided by 100, because it is percentage. So 18%, interest 18%. Now I got date difference. Now it must be multiplied by now it is 18, then divided by 100, divided by 100, oh sorry, 365, then my entire answer must be divided by 100. This entire answer divided by, multiplied by you just have to follow my steps. If you don't understand, wait 1 or 2 times and then again watch it again and again, then you will understand. Divided by 100. After dividing that by 100, my answer comes out to be 18.75. अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं इसी क्वेरी को. It has to be multiplied by, now I'm going to add a function called round comma 0, because I want to make a rounded up amount. I want to make a rounded up amount. As a result, it has come to 19 rupees. So I'm going to add this query. I'm going to add this query in printout, invoice design printout. But I'm going to show that at footer. So meanwhile, I don't have, yes, here interest amount. अब देखिए, यहाँ देखिए, I have to show 2 queries. Yes, I have to show 2 queries mainly. SQL query number flux अब where tran3 dot voucher code is equal to @ voucher code is equal to select tran1 dot master code 1 from tran1, where tran1 dot voucher code is equal to @voucher code and tran1 dot voucher type is equal to 9. That's what you have to understand, and you have to write the queries, because see, the tran3 is basically a child table. So from here I cannot directly print accounting voucher information or directly onto any document. For that I have to take the help from master1 table, tran1 table, not master1, it is from tran1 table. See, now if I check or if I preview this invoice, whatever the value that I get here, the first one is 00. Now interest calculation, I have come to display and I have come here to interest calculation. The party name is being Nirmala Transport, and I want that ending date as 34/2024. Report interest calculation will be on 34. Flat rate of percentage is 18%. Here see that 365 is default, but in case of 366, see now days, and interest charged is 6 rupees. For this particular invoice, interest charged is 6 rupees. Okay. Then I am going to recheck it. Yes, now 6 rupees being interest on pending bills. That is being interest on pending bills. Now let us check our invoice design. See, now if we go back, see, now we see here interest as on 34/2024, it's being 6 rupees. That is definitely exactly my answer has come in line with the business calculation. Now by the end of the next path, because see, by the end of the next path I have not mentioned it, but that would be the calculation. Now interest calculation as on one account, that account is being Nirmala Transport, date is 1/4/2024, 31/1/2025. Now all interest calculation has come, and that I'm going to cancel this voucher for the time being. Because that is out of current financial year. 31/2025 means, that means it is now here. Say I cannot mention 31/1/2025, that is within the financial year. Now it has to if I do that interest calculation, same will be coming out. बस अभी इतना ही, इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेशन तो हो गया. अब मैं आपको प्रिंटर पे दिखा दिया, क्योंकि वोचर वाइज इनवॉइस में जो आने वाला है वो आने के लिए सारा कैलकुलेशन दैट बेसिकली डिपेंड्स अपॉन डेट. नाउ दिस इज 13 rupees, cumulative interest 13 rupees. अब हम क्या करेंगे, अब हम यहाँ पे आके दो इनवर्स का भी कैलकुलेट कर दो, वो उतना ही आ जाएगा. दो इनवर्स का भी कैलकुलेट करके देखते हैं. दो इनवॉइस का भी, जो अभी ये इनवॉइस को क्या आना था अप्रैल मंथ का एंड तलफ, अब यहां देखिए 7 रुपीज आना था। अब अगला इनवॉइस ले लिया, यहाँ देखिए 6 रुपीज आ रहा है 31/2025। अगर इस इनवॉइस पेंडिंग हो गया तो उतना पैसा आता है।